Learn. All right, so anyways, make sure you guys get that information in there. Today we're going to be talking about product sales for the government. So hopefully you guys are ready for this information. If it is your first time with us, I do come here live on YouTube every Thursday. If you're on Clubhouse, you can click the link at the top. It will bring you here to the live YouTube channel. But I know we've always heard government contracting, but I want to make sure that you could actually see what's going on here. I also ask you every Thursday to bring your NAICS code. Whatever your NAICS code is, make sure you bring it here, put it in the chat, and I'll actually pull up some opportunities for your industry based off your NAICS code and show you exactly how I do that. So again, if you do have that NAICS code, drop it in the chat. Jerry, what's going on with you, my brother? Anyways, let's dive into it. Before we really get going, first, I know we have some new people. So I'd like to tell you about who I am. Dr. Travis Davis. I graduated from HBCU, Virginia State University, with a computer engineering degree, where I also played football as a college athlete. Just like most athletes, thought I was going to the league. And of course, that did not happen. I actually ended up shattering my leg, and that canceled those football dreams really quick. But I probably wasn't going to make it anyways. But that's a story for another day. I have divorced parents, much like everybody else. Used to work 9 to 5. Graduated college, came home, started working 9 to 5, just like everybody else. And again, I'm telling you this stuff because I'm no different than you. All right, my education wasn't Harvard or Ivy League and anything of that nature. I'm just a regular person, just like yourself. I just learned some new information, and it changed my life at the age of 25. I was able to do $1 million with my help desk contract. The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, some of you all may know it. I actually started working there myself, right? I stopped working for one employer, and I started working for myself as an employee, right? I was the employer, but I was still an employee to my own self because I was making more money. I got to bill the government a larger amount of money than what I was used to getting paid. So I wanted all that money for myself, but again, I ended up actually working hard. Okay, I was still working hard, just generating more money. I was still exchanging my time for money. And I finally decided, hey, I need to make an investment on myself and learn some more information and stop working in the business and start working on the business. And that's enabled me to open multiple companies now. I'm partnered in over 12 companies. I currently operate 4 companies as majority ownership. And it's because of what the government's pay has allowed me to do, allowed me to go educate myself and learn more. But the number one investment that I've ever made, and I'm saying this today because I see so many investment things on the internet, from vending machines to real estate and X, Y, and Z, and I get it, it's all sexy, it's all great, but the best investment that you could ever make first before you make any of those other investments is into yourself. Pick up a book, get yourself educated. You must learn how to make money faster. You should learn how to make money faster before you invest in a vehicle like a vending machine or a real estate, because that's slow money. I don't care what any of them say, it's slow money. It takes too long to generate the damn money from it. So just imagine all of the work that gets put into one vending machine to make $500 doesn't make sense to me. You could take that same energy and effort and come over here to government contracting, and one contract will literally, probably supply 50,000 of them vending machines. So understand what you're listening to sometimes, because not all the time people have the best education. And I want to make sure that you guys are understanding. Over here with Pure Money, this is why you guys are with the Pure Money gang. We're thinking bigger. I don't have time for you guys to do $500 deals. That's not what I'm here to teach you guys about. I really don't have time for you guys to do $50,000 deals either. But if you would like to start there to feel more comfortable, by all means, you can start there. You can take the techniques that I'm going to teach you and start at 50,000. But I believe that you can start at $500,000 to $1 million. It's going to start with a mindset. I've also been able to become a government consultant to many companies. I need to get the total dollar amount, But I believe that we've been able to do over $100 million consulting with other companies. And again, the information that I teach you about government contracting, you could actually go consult to another company and literally get points off of every contract that you bring them. And that was another way that I've been able to springboard my company here. I have a marketing agency. As you guys know, I learned one thing about business. Every business needs leads. Every business needs sales, and that's marketing. So that's why we got involved in that. And guys, I'm the master cheater. Yes, I've been cheating through life from grade school all the way up to business. I cheated here. I got here through cheating. And I'm not going to tell you anything otherwise. I don't expect you to do anything else if you're learning from me but cheat. And what I mean by cheating is, like, every successful business leaves blueprints. I'm not a believer that you should start business from scratch. I think that's the dumbest damn thing in the world, but people always tell you to do it. Why would you start from scratch when you have these businesses that are out here who have done millions of dollars and they have to leave blueprints? There's no ifs about it. They have to leave a blueprint. Even in government contracting, they really have to leave the blueprint of how they've made millions of dollars. So why the hell would I not follow the blueprint? Why wouldn't I cheat? People who tell you not to cheat, like a teacher tells you, look at your own paper. Everybody's scared to cheat because society told us we're not allowed to cheat. But in the real world, you're allowed to cheat. I've never come across a problem that I can't open the book to solve the problem. So I want to make sure that I educate you at all times that you are allowed to open the book during business and copy the goddamn pages. So again, I'm teaching you guys this information today. We're going to be learning how to cheat with products, okay? So if you are in the comments and you're thinking about a product today, I want you guys to start with this. I want you to ask yourself this one question here. What products would you sell to the government? If you could sell a product to the government, any product that you could think of, I don't want you to think that it has to be a specific problem, but or product. But if you could sell a product to the government, in your wildest imagination, I want you to put that in the chat. Whatever product that pops into your mind. And I'm going to, of course, show you guys how we're going to search and find some products and how you would go about becoming the middleman to those products. Now, I want you to think about this, okay? The government, it needs to buy everything from products to services, and they don't own anything. So every year they have to buy new products and new services because they don't own any of this stuff. So how could they go about doing this? Well, they have to buy it through contractors, okay? And when I say any product, I mean any and every product. From the office chair that they sit in, the cubicle, the desk, the cell phones, room and board when they travel, prisons, right, needs food and clothing, barbers, all right. Think about the military, you know, when they're out overseas, you know, they need those, what is it, MREs, I think is the name of their food supply. They have to be uniformed. The guns, the ammos. If you ever watched the movie War Dogs, that's nothing but product sales. That's all that is. Them selling products over and over again to a customer who keeps purchasing the same products, guns and ammo, right? They don't need to sell more products to more customers. They have a customer that likes to buy a lot of guns and ammo, so they're selling that customer those products because Smith & Wesson can't sell it straight to the government. That would be a monopoly, right? Just imagine this. And again, I need you to start to think in this mindset so you can understand how business is really operating out here. And then you can insert yourself in it so you're not missing out on what's really going on here in this world. So just think about if the government, we're talking about the largest purchasing organization in the world that has a $10 trillion+ budget. If they were to just go and purchase Teslas from Tesla, well, would that be fair? I mean, would that be fair to take our tax-paying citizens' money and give it directly to Tesla when we see that Tesla makes the most money in the world? Well, they're up there in the top, whatever. Would it be fair for the government now to say, hey, let me give you all of the money because we're about to order 200,000 Teslas. Would it be fair for me to give you all of the tax-paying citizens' money straight to Tesla when we already know that you're on top of the world getting all of the money from the taxpayers already? That's not fair, right? I have to get you to understand this. This is for most Fortune 500 companies, definitely Fortune 50 and up, like Fortune 50 and up. They're your manufacturers is what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be a manufacturer. What I'm saying is they're large manufacturers. They produce things at a large level and they're generating so much money in this world that it would be fair for the government to conduct business directly with them. So instead, they have us as contractors, us as middlemen. You guys have heard the term reseller. I know you've heard of a company becoming a reseller of the products. That's what you're looking to do to become a middleman to the government. You're looking to become a reseller to the manufacturer's products. Now, somebody like Apple, for instance, you can't just wake up one day and say, I want to be a reseller of Apple products. It's not going to work like that. They have rules of how to become a reseller to them. You got to, now don't quote me on it, they could have changed their terms, but you got to consistently sell like $100,000 worth of their products, which means you're going to have to buy $100,000. And once you become a reseller, let's say the public, again, don't quote me on the numbers, I'm just throwing it out there. But let's say that the public can buy iPhones for $2,000 from AT&T. When I become a reseller, I get the phone for $1,200 because I get it for the same price that AT&T does. So now at $1,200, I have an $800 threshold right here. People always ask me, what are the percentages? Like, what is the commission, or I can't think of the word right now, but what percentage can you put on top in order to find out how much you can make? Well, hell, find out how much you can get it for. Like, you know, we often ask ourselves questions to confuse ourselves. Like, stop looking for a cookie cutter answer to everything. Everything doesn't have to be cookie cutter, and it damn sure ain't going to be cookie cutter with this government contracting. So stop asking that. Instead, if you want to sell iPhones, go figure out how low you can get them damn things for. It's a real quick solution to this. Like, find out how low can you get the iPhones for. You called this person over there, they said you could get it for $1,500. You called that person over there, they said you could get it for $1,300. You called that person, they said that you could get it for $1,250. If that's your best bet, go with $1,250 and understand how they're going to deliver it to you. Now you get it for $1,250. You understand retail selling it for $2,000. You can sell it back at retail to the government for $2,000. They see the damn price in the store at $2,000. I mean, we're making it harder for ourselves. We make business hard. It's really this simple. I know it sounds too simple to be true, but I promise you this is how simple it is. Now, again, you may have some hiccups as you're trying to become a reseller because they don't know who you are and they're not respecting you as a reseller because you've never sold $1 million worth of their products. You've never sold $500,000 worth of their products. Hell, you ain't sold 2 of their products to nobody else. So why should you get a reseller's deal? So if you can't get the reseller's deal, guess what? They have a list of resellers. You need to call the resellers. Right? And you need to start figuring out which reseller is going to give you the best deal. Now, again, you're going to realize you don't have the reseller's price, which means you're not as close to the manufacturer as you can be. But guess what? I can guarantee you the resellers are not looking at the government contracts. So just by you getting that reseller's price, you're probably putting yourself in position to win. Do not count yourself out when it comes to products because, again, just like services, how I tell you guys, my ass ain't looking to do the work. I'm not looking to build no products. I just want to know what products you want so I can serve them to you. Just like the dope game, man. What do you want? And I'll serve it to you. And they want a lot of it. All right, so we're about to dive into this. Again, while you're sitting here, make sure that you are liking, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this out so other minority business owners can pick up about government contracting. We have not been showing up to the largest customer in the world, and I guess it's just because we don't know about it yet. So I need your help by sharing this information out, subscribing to this channel. You help the analytics out so other minority business owners can find me. I thank each and every one of you who have been tuning in with me. Don't forget, we're here each and every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern going over government contracting. If it's your first time here, drop your NAICS code in the chat. Don't forget, we will be looking up opportunities for you based off your NAICS code here at the end. So make sure you keep in tune with us. Now, let's take a look at some product stuff, guys. Let me come over here. We're going to come to sam.gov, okay? Sam.gov, again, of course, is where, you know, all of the stuff goes down at. Well, where majority of the stuff goes down at. We got to get our companies registered. I've gone through that stuff on my lives multiple times, so I'm not really going to spend too much time today talking about registering your business with Sam. But we are going to come over here to look at these contract opportunities. Don't forget, if you are sitting on Clubhouse, if you click that link at the top, it will bring you to the YouTube channel so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so as we're looking over here at the contract opportunities, I'm going to click on advanced search right here. Now, products. You know, they really go deep. Products, we could go from screws to constructions to filters for your AC vents. So let's see if we can find some crazy products here today. It would be better if I had NAICS codes of products. That would definitely help me out. But as you guys know, matter of fact, I'm going to go grab that form really quick here so I can show you guys that. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. And this is the form of how you sell firearms and ammunition to the government. I did fill it out so you guys can have it. Hold on. All right. So look, if you guys, again, product sales, right? I don't need to own the ammunition or the guns or large explosives, but in order to be a certified, this ain't drug dealing, but this is the next best thing, firearms and ammunition, because people go through it like water. But if you want to sell that, you're going to need to look up OMB form 11400018, and that is the application for federal firearm license. It's going to cost you, you probably want to get the class 8. That'll allow you to import firearms and other destructive devices or ammunition, as well as large explosives. So this is the form that you're going to need. You're going to need to pay the fee, but once you pay the fee and do the form and they approve it, you're good to go. If you got an HOA in your headquarters is at your home, the HOA might try to deny you, but again, that's when somebody like myself comes into play, and it's all wordplay after that. They can't deny you. Alright, but again, that's how you would go about selling those products. You cannot sell firearms and ammunition to the government without the license to do it. But once you get the license, I mean, nobody can stop you. You can walk the streets with guns in your hand. Anyways, Fort Benning Aviation Maintenance. Alright, so we could come over here. If you want to look at products, you could actually click right here, and this will help look guided missiles, ammunition, and explosives. So let's just take a look. Ammunition and explosives. I could just click here, and literally I could start to see like what are the products for the ammunition and explosives right here. And I mean, guys, it's not hard. They're gonna just tell you exactly what ammunition they want, what guns they want, what explosives they want, and it's just your job to go find it. Just like how you would search for those Jordans, those purses, whatever it is that you want, those event tickets, that travel location that you want to go to. I mean, you guys know how to search for shit. So this is no different. It's just some words in your way that's stopping you from understanding what you want to search for. Let's look at hand tools. All right, I think most of us know what hand tools are. Okay, electronic shop toolbot. All right, I'm just looking at crazy stuff right now because I just really want you guys to understand how simple this stuff is, and I don't want you to scare yourself away from it. Now, when it comes to product sales, again, I really don't need too much experience, past performance, and all of that stuff because it's not about experience and past performance. I mean, the government really doesn't give a damn about your experience and past performance when it comes to product sales. Can you deliver, right? So we're looking right here. Again, I would always advise that you do click the attachments to download this stuff so you get a better understanding of it. But I don't have time to go through all of those today, so I'm going to give you a brief overview. Those attachments are going to show information like this. But again, it will tell you every product. So I'm pretty sure they have a spreadsheet on that attachment to have every product laid out line by line. Okay, literally. So now you take every product and you go find it. All right, so it's telling me that an L1007, that's probably the line item they need, 3/8 inch impact Milwaukee PN. Look, I don't know what that stuff is, nor do I care, right? I know that they need 2 of them. So all I got to do is copy, man. It's not even hard. And I think they gave me the damn link to where it's at. Right here. Like they're trying to help you find their products so you can just get it to them. Now the question is, who's watching it? I could be the only person looking at this. I don't know. Yeah, they took me straight to where the product is. Like, I don't even have, they're literally showing me the place of where the product is. Now, again, somebody's going to be like, oh man, this is so easy. Like, they gave me the link of where the product is. If your ass think that is the solution for you to win, you are tripping. Like, again, you're not making sense. Everybody got that link. We all watched that link right here. Why the hell do you think that this price, like, hold on, let me see what price they go. Why would you think that at $279, like, you have a winning price when everybody got that link? They put that link out there for everybody to see. Now you have to be smarter than that. You know how to go get them damn shoes cheaper. You know how to find the shit that you want cheaper in life. You want this in life because you need your life to change. Don't tell me anything otherwise, or else you wouldn't be on these lives today. You wouldn't be listening to me. You would not be looking for coaches and opportunity. It's right here. Now you got to do the legwork, because if I do this shit, I'm taking the contract. And I'm not that. Look, I love all y'all people to death, but if I got to go here and do this work, I'm taking every goddamn penny that comes with it. Every penny, because it's too fucking simple. So I have no choice but to take every dollar because you making me work and I'm showing you what to do. All you have to do is literally take this. Look, if I click on it, they're probably going to give me the manufacturing number. Because I'm almost for certain Tool Barn is not the manufacturer of Milwaukee's products. Milwaukee is the manufacturer of their products. Now I have the SKU number. It's Milwaukee whatever. This could be the SKU number just for Tool Barn. I don't know. But we about to find out. Because guess what? We are master searchers on the internet. I know all of y'all master searchers. So let me go ahead and put this on in there real quick. Milwaukee. Oh, what do you know? Amazon even got it. Now, I know the government don't like things coming from Amazon all the time. So what I do is I get Amazon to deliver me stuff. I repackage it up in a new box, and it came from me, not Amazon. There's little simple things like that. The government ain't about to tell me what I can do. Look, we got another one over here. It could be the same thing, $179. Okay, we got it $199. See how we can shop a little bit better? But guess what? I may even do this. because I want to become a reseller, right? Milwaukee's tool reseller, right? That's the first thing I want to know. Can I become a reseller to the manufacturer? Why the hell would I? Why would I be a like a middleman to the middleman? I'm coming straight to the manufacturer. I want to know, can the manufacturer allow me to become a reseller? Because if the manufacturer can allow me to become a reseller, I got the best deal. Anybody else, they're the middleman to the manufacturer, and I don't like that. Right? So now I'm looking at the bottom. If I go down to the bottom of any sites, they have partnerships. I'm looking for partnerships. I'm looking for resellers. Registration, report, blah, blah, blah. Nope. All right, so I don't see anything right there to be a reseller. So again, I should have looked in Google a little bit better, right? Because they could have had the whole program sitting right there. I just didn't read. I know people like, man, this is work. Yeah, if you call this work, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue with you on that. I don't consider this to be work if somebody can go 8 hours a day doing work for somebody else. This may take me an hour to figure this out, and that whole project is well over $25,000. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. However you consider work, right? So I don't really see a resellers program. So I'll also do something like this: Milwaukee Tools partner. All right. Because they may use a different word. It may not be reseller. Maybe they use partner. All right. I don't see that either. Next thing I do before I start contacting other people is contact Milwaukee directly. Hey, I'm trying to resell some of your products. What's your process? How do I get the best deal? Real simple. They got the form right there. Now that I've got them out of the way, okay, now again, I'll go back to what we were looking up before, best deal. Now all of a sudden Google's going to give me some of the best deals. I can now click right here on shop. I can't wait to get my new computer, guys. Y'all burning my laptop up. I see your questions as well. I'll be getting to them in a minute. I appreciate you guys putting those in the chat. All right. So again, now look, I'm here. I'm clicking shop. I can see all of these different people who are selling things. 7382. This may not be new, or it could be. If it's brand new, that could be an opportunity for me to get in the mix. Now I need to pay attention to how soon will it be delivered, all right? Because again, I'm just putting in a quote to the government. I'm not buying the products right now. So I need to also make sure the person that I get a quote from for these products, that they'll, what's the term I'm looking for? Man, I don't want to say obey. They'll uphold my quote for the next 45 days, 90 days, 60 days, whatever their terms are. But hell, if I'm submitting this to the government and the government's telling me that they'll award it in 45 days, then my ass need to make sure that they're going to, I need to make sure that they're going to keep my quote for at least 60. I mean, 45 is cutting it close. So I want to make sure there's 60 days that they'll respect my quote for. Because if the government agrees, right? So you put a quote in at $80, the government agrees, okay, we're going to buy it at 80, and then you're expecting to buy it at $50. Like, you want that same price, because the government's not going to up their price if your price got up because you missed the sale. You know, you could have asked the company at that price 30 days later. You know, the virus out here, things can change very quickly. So you got to make sure when you're doing products, getting a quote from somebody, you always want to make sure how long are they going to honor the quote. That's what you want, okay? Now, also, when it comes to product sales, you have to remember the government does not pay taxes, all right? So that means you don't pay taxes anytime that you're going to go get stuff. So let me just show you guys real quick my Amazon, okay? Because even with Amazon, as you being a contractor, again, a lot of these companies, again, you don't know this stuff, so you know, how the hell could you tell them? or know to tell them. But you could actually come in here, you know, with the PPE supplies and all of this stuff. The Amazon has a deal with the government, so you could do the same thing. So let's say, you know, again, I'm going to put in that same supply right there. If I wanted to purchase this product right here, right, so I go ahead, select it, do $269, Amazon tax, $149. All right, so I add it to the cart, and the only reason this happens is because I got in touch with Amazon already and let them know what my business is and how we operate, and that your ass can't charge me no taxes. And again, they can't charge me taxes because I can't charge the government taxes. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to sell. Okay, I need to make sure that I never ever sell this stuff and don't charge taxes. So what happens is some people try to utilize this, they'll end up getting products for lower and then selling them out there in the real world. And the IRS is gonna come back after your ass for that one. Like now you're doing things illegally. All right, I never told you to do things illegally. That's you making your own decisions to do stupid moves. So now you got to pay the price, and I feel no sympathy. But as you guys can see, I don't get charged taxes and stuff because again, I have a deal with them through my company. You see, it's not my name. It's through my company, so they know not to sell me taxes. Another one that I've done, CDW. Okay, we buy a lot of products from CDW. Places like CDW and Microsoft, okay, usually the more you get, the more you purchase. They have like gold level partnerships and platinum level partnerships, and literally the more you go up, the cheaper the prices get for you. So all of these places, even Best Buy, and let me pull this form up for you. So what you're going to end up doing, let me see if I can grab it for you. What you're going to end up doing is getting everybody to fill out this form once you are looking to resell their products. And what this form pretty much is for them not to charge you taxes, and you saying, hey, I'm a legit business and you shouldn't charge me no taxes. All right, where is it? See, look, you know, I got to find all these forms. Again, I be doing this stuff all day long, so sometimes I forget the name of each thing that I use. Recommendations letters, search, marketing, invoices, IRS. Man, I hate when like the form is on the tip of my tongue and I can't quite remember the exact name of the document. But it's a very simple document. Once you do have it, you can actually just get it off of Google. It's not even something that complicated. Again, usually we just don't know about it. And once you know about it, you pull the form out, you call these companies up. Once they started working with you, I mean, you guys are done after that. What the hell is the name of that form, man? I really have too much stuff going on. It's hard for me to... Alright, let's check important files. I be forgetting where I leave stuff at. This is why you need a team. I let my team handle all this stuff, man. I can't... I started out handling all by myself, but as you guys can see, myself got real nasty. And I realized I need help. Oh, here we go. Found it. Alright. So it's a reseller certificate. See how simple that was, and I made it so hard for myself. Alright, so I'm actually going to show you what it looks like. Alright, if it would move up to the right screen. There we go. Alright, so this is what a reseller certificate looks like. Alright. You know, I don't care about no address. If y'all ever think that you can get close to me, I do carry guns, so good luck. Anyways, as you guys can see, like, I got D&H. Alright, D&H is right here. All you do is you get them to sign the bad boy. You send that over to them. You guys make the deal and you're done. But as you guys can see right here, these are all the companies that I became a middleman to. Alright, so what do we got here? What is this one? Again, they're all going to be essentially the same. They're all asking for the same information. This is with Walmart. All right, this one right here is with Best Buy. This is with PCMG. This is with HP, Global HP. This is some drop shipment company, Dell, D&H, as I told you before. I forget what that one was for. Don't remember what that one. Cisco, CDW, ADI. The moral of the story, all of these companies are looking to resell, okay? So you need to go ahead and make sure that, you know, you're following the opportunities. The opportunities will tell you who you need to become a reseller with. So again, if that contract is telling me they want Milwaukee's tools, I need to figure out how I can get Milwaukee's tools the cheapest. I don't need to know everything about the world of selling product. That's where we mess up too, right? Again, you know, I educate on government contracting as a overall, but I keep trying to tell you guys, the government is not one entity. The government is multiple entities. It's a very large organization, and all of them do business differently. So we have to figure out where do we want to do business at so we can understand how to do business with that customer, not the government, with that customer. So you'll realize, like, this customer likes Milwaukee products, so hell, I should become a reseller to Milwaukee products because that's my customer I'm selling shit to. Like, it does me no justice to go figure out how to be a Best Buy reseller. My customer does not buy Best Buy shit. And that's what people be asking me all the time. Like, yo, how do I do such and such over in Best Buy? Did you do the research to find out if your customer's even buying anything from Best Buy? Like, you're wasting your time because you're trying to skip the homework, the work, you know, schoolwork, the shit that scares us all the time. We sign up for things and we want instant gratification. When I'm trying to tell you, you need to sign up for things and do instant research. And when you instantly do your research, you will instantly get gratified for that. All right? So do your homework and figure out who's spending that money and what they're spending it in, and then you'll know your path of how you need to move forward. Now, here's another kicker of where you can find products at, which is another way that I love, okay? Don't forget, make sure that you're subscribing, liking, and sharing this information out. I love when I see people drop off. It usually means I piss somebody off with my words, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do, because I'm not here for everybody, all right? I'm here for the people who really want to change their lives. So yeah, I curse a lot and I yell at people, because if you ain't mentally strong enough with me yelling at you using my words, what the hell you gonna do when that government person come to you and say that you owe them $200,000? You gonna crumble, man. You gonna fucking break. What you gonna do when that subcontractor robs you of $50,000? You gonna break. I've lost over $250,000. Do you hear me? Like, this shit ain't for mentally weak people. See, most people think when you get a lot of money, it gets easier. This shit get harder. The more money you get, the more people are trying to take from you. The more scammers come, the more friends want everything out of your pocket, the more family don't want to do a goddamn thing. So I don't ever want you to think the more money you get, the easier it get. Nah, the more money you get, the more mentally stronger you're going to have to be, because shit is going to be coming left and right at you. From every angle. Ain't nothing worse than these business people. The higher you get, man, everybody's trying to take your money. And everybody believes that they the next best thing to help you. So yeah, you got to protect yourself. You got to make yourself mentally strong. Now, what I want to show you guys right here, when it comes to product sales, again, so I don't have to guess about things. This is why I don't like when people guess. There's a whole GSA global supply catalog right here, 2022, 2023. Anytime you get on a GSA vehicle, you got to tell me your pricing for everything. This is why the government loves to use GSA schedules. And again, I'm not really going to get into GSA schedules today. That's a time for another segment. Or you could get in my course and you can learn about all this stuff. But again, the GSA vehicles, you have to put your pricing for every product. So if I wanted to sell a product to the government, I want to sell toner cartridges. Well, hell, I could see what the government is already looking to pay for toner cartridges. What does it say right here? $438 each. I don't have to guess. So now I literally got to take this right here. Like, all right, well, what is this? It's telling me this. And again, I'm just saying this is the product that I want to go after. You can scroll through there and look for your own products, man. All right, so I'm putting that in right here. No, that's not what I wanted. You ain't gonna copy for me? All right, we'll just search it like that. All right, so I put the product in right here, right? I already know that the government, by looking at that supply schedule, that the government is already looking to get this product at $438.61 each. I searched on the internet, it popped up for me for $494.99 coming straight from Dell. Well, shit, ain't that a Dell product? You know what I'm saying? It's telling me coming straight from Dell. Listen to me. Coming straight from Dell, it costs $494. That is for the goddamn consumer. Y'all are with me. We smarter than this. We not consumers. We business people. No emotions. So now, I understand that Dell is putting retail pricing out there, but I'm a business person. I need to understand, how does Dell conduct business? Well, I'm telling you guys right now, Dell is some big boys, so you're going to have to be able to partner with them to get the best pricing. And I know you guys see me with the resellers for Dell, right? How did I become a great partner to Dell to get the best discount? I keep telling y'all, relationships. What did I do? I partnered with a company. What did I look? This is what I did. Came here to FPDS. I'm giving y'all the sauce right now, and I'm gonna be done after this because no more sauce today. FPDS.gov. I'll look through the NAICS codes after I get done with this, but the educational sauce is over. Alright, so FPDS.gov. We're looking at Dell. Was it a specific product? I believe it was the toner. Alright, so let me come here. I don't need Dell. I probably just need this. This will be more than enough. I come over here to FPDS.gov. I put this in. You know what? I could have just put Dell in too. I didn't have to actually put the product. It would probably be better if I looked up Dell. Right? Yeah, so I'm actually going to put in Dell. Now what you'll see is Dell actually has contracts with the government, which is crazy. But I'm just going to put Dell in. Alright? Now the reason I put Dell in is this. I want to look over here on my left hand side. Now usually I teach you guys click date sign, see who's spending money. But I don't care about all that. Instead, I want to come over here and I want to look at the top 10 full legal businesses right here. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to call up 4 Points, Iron Bow, CDW, somebody that I can team with. Or I could click right here on date sign. Right? Click on date sign, see who's been getting large contracts. I need large deals, not small deals, or else this won't work. I need it to be over 6 figures. Somebody who's getting deals over 6 figures with Dell. Now also, so right here, CPS Enterprises, that is a company that I probably want to work with. This contract is well over 6 figures, probably like $400,000 or $500,000. Let's see. All right, it's $100,000 for this year, but whatever. I'm pretty sure that this company has more contracts. So the reason I want to partner with them is because they have the best Dell pricing. They've been getting millions of dollars with Dell already. I'm literally cheating the system. See, people want to do shit from scratch. I'm telling you, don't go from scratch. I'm cheating the system. I'm finding the companies who already have certified to Dell that they know what the hell they're doing. So now all of a sudden I'm going to partner with them because now I can use their name to contact Dell to get me the best pricing. And just like that, I have now became the best reseller to Dell. I got the best pricing. I order through their company's name and literally deliver the product. I order through the company's name, deliver the product through mine, and boom, that's how you get the best sales right there. Even when you need to look at those big manufacturers, that is the best way to get the lowest price. And most of those companies, 9 times out of 10, they don't even want any money from it. You could do a mentor-protege relationship, or you could just be friends with them. They don't want anything out of it. All right? So, that's how you would go about that. Hopefully that was enough nuggets for you guys today as far as being a middleman as government products. If you guys did appreciate that, go ahead and drop a fire emoji down in the comments. Right now, we're getting ready to switch over to looking up some NAICS codes. So if you did put your NAICS codes in the chat, I'll actually be looking up a few of those opportunities utilizing my software real quick here to just breeze through it so you could see what's out there. We'll start first with the free systems and the government side so you can see exactly how to do it on the free side. But then again, I'll go into systems so we can expedite this stuff and you can see the opportunities out there. I appreciate all the fire emojis coming in. I do thank you. Glad that you guys could pick up some value there. If you are on Clubhouse, if you click the link at the top, this will bring you to my live YouTube channel so you can watch and see what's going on. And again, bring your NAICS code so I can look up opportunities for you. If you're sitting here on YouTube, I want you to make sure that you like, subscribe to the channel, and share this information out right now so other minority business owners can find out about government contracting. We have not been showing up, and I believe we haven't been showing up because we don't know about it. So the only way to get this message out there is with the help of each and every one of you. So I do thank each and every one of you all who have been subscribing to the channel, share, comment, and interacting each and every Thursday with me. But let's get started here. I want to say what's going on to Charlie. I appreciate you tuning in with me this evening. We got Jerry over here. What's happening, Jerry? The six-figure cleaning business. What's going on? Bed sheets. Yes. Bed sheets are called textiles. Okay. Remember that. In the government, they're probably not going to look it up as bed sheets. They may use the word textiles. So you need to search that way. But again, that's why we got to search first. We got to see what our customers, what are the terms that they're using. Gary, what's going on, man? Gary, I believe this is Gary from my government contracting course. Rombic LLC, hailing from the DMV, specializing in a software called Splunk. Oh man, hey guys, Splunk is an amazing tool in the cyber world. Well, it's a bunch of stuff that you can do. I ain't the master in Splunk. Gary is. There's also other people that I know that are masters in Splunk, but that is a tool that you can niche yourself out. And definitely, Gary, you could actually search Splunk. I mean, you know Splunk, man. Not everybody knows Splunk, so when you can utilize it, it's great for the government. And the other beauty about, usually if you know Splunk, 9 times out of 9, you know some other people that know Splunk. So, Gary, when you go look for contracts and opportunity, I don't ever want you to look for it in the mindset of you doing the work. I need you to understand that you know how to provide the solution because you know Splunk. Yes, you know how to resolve it yourself, but damn it, Gary, I don't want you creating a job for yourself because you hanging with me. I want you to literally create an opportunity to generate revenue off of OPT just like your boss is doing you right now. Because now you can take those same employees, those same people that you've been working with, and you now pay them $50 an hour, $60 an hour, and you make the change off of it, and now you can be a big impact in your community. But don't ever go looking at these opportunities thinking about your hands. And I say that because a lot of my cyber, IT, engineers, doctors, lawyers, they've studied for so long that all they know how to do is operate with their hands, right? That's what they've been taught and trained on doing. So it's a hard adjustment of saying, hey, I'm not going to be the smart engineer. I'm going to go get some smarter engineers, and I'm going to let them engineer, right? Or I'm not going to be the cyber plug. I'm going to let the smarter people be cyber plugs, and they may not even fix a problem that you know can be fixed simple. I don't want you to get involved in the work. I want you to get involved in the leadership of building a business and having employees, all right? No one on a little rambling. I'm building my company around this tool as well as offering cybersecurity. See, I already knew, I didn't even read everything, but I already knew how Splunk goes along with cyber. So again, Gary, you're doing something amazing there. Again, that Splunk tool is something dedicated there. You can take off with it. All right, I'm just getting started, so it's still the beginning of my journey. Every day is a step forward. Hey, that's what it is. Also, I seen someone made a comment on one of my other videos a little earlier, right before we started this live. Said, "How do you get going if I don't have any past experience?" All of us have past experience. If you tell yourself that you don't have past experience, then you're going to limit yourself. But just like Gary, for instance, with Splunk, just starting his business, he may say, well, my business doesn't have any past experience. So again, now you just knocked yourself out of the equation by telling yourself that. But you are the employee to your business. I got to get you guys to understand that the reason I'm walking you through this is because I need you to separate yourself. All right. I'm telling you to run a business, not run you. All right. A business is its own separate entity and it works on its own. Okay. You happen to be a piece to your business. So since you're a piece to your business, you can utilize yourself certain ways. Every employee that gets hired under a company is a piece to that business because his business is on his own. All right. Now, what happens when you first get started in your business, right? Because we don't sell ourselves anymore. I'm not saying, hey, I'm not walking up to a customer saying, hey, I'm Travis Davis Incorporated. Travis Davis Incorporated can solve X, Y, and Z. Instead, I'm walking up to a customer and saying, hey, Malmar can do amazing things. Malmar can be a problem solver for X, Y, and Z. So what happens is the company is trusting that Malmar is going to provide the solution because Malmar had all of these things that it could use called employees. And based off what you've done is what Malmar can do. So when you first start your business, you're telling yourself, I don't have experience, but you keep forgetting about the first piece of your business because you're not separating the two. See, I removed myself from the business. Yes, the business standing by itself on paper, the minute that I stroke it, like, no, it has no experience. But I am an employee to my own business. So me as an employee, I bring all of my experience to the business. So now whatever I've done in the history of my life is the experience that the business immediately gets to go sell. If the business was to bring on 2 or 3 other employees, whatever they've done in life is the experience of the business. That is why Lockheed Martin, Booz Allen, the bigger companies don't want to get rid of employees because when they lose an employee, they lose the experience. They lose everything that person's got done. Why do you think your company also pays you to go get certified? Once you get the certificate, they reimburse you payment because now they get to go to the customer and say, hey, you got to raise the rate. I got this new tool right here that they just got more certified and more qualified. So that means more money according to the rules of business. I need you to remember that. So when you get started, you read this contract. It says that you need a subject matter expert of X, Y, and Z. I don't care what it's asking for because Travis ain't doing it. It's just telling me I need to go hire somebody, put them under my company that meet all of those qualifications if I don't have the money for it. If I cannot hire somebody because I can't afford it, whatever I lack, I can go get. That means I partner with a company that already has the experience. So again, this company that just started out, it has no experience. Me, I've never been through that. I don't have the experience to bring to this company. So I go find the company through what I just showed you, FPDS and other tactics, right? I'll tell you how to do different things in my program. But again, I go find the companies who have had the last 3 years of experience doing that. I do the joint venture or teaming agreement based off what the contract tells me I can do. And just like that, with a stroke of a pen, I now have all the experience I need. So do not ever tell yourself you don't have experience. When you say things like that, I can't defeat a broken mind, right? I can't, people always telling me what they can't do and they just don't listen, man. Like you have to listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not trying to scare you. It's just society has told you the definitions to words wrong. Man, they told you the definition of words is consumers, not business people. I love that you want this in your life because you need to change your life. Come on, man. We got to change that life. We got to change that life. I love to support schools as a coach through an app. I create lessons and sessions, and it would really work well through an app I love to create. So I like that. Schools, okay? When it comes to schools, that's not a federal government issue. Usually 9 times out of 10, you really need to look at your state and local government. And I say this because you have to remember, when the federal government makes a decision, it impacts everybody. And I always go back to Trump. You heard him during when the C word, I can't say it on YouTube, but when that went down, everybody was like, well, why don't we go in the house? Like, why don't they, I forget what it's called when everybody gets locked into the house. I forget what it's called. But anyways, because they kept saying 14 days the thing would be done. I'm going to say it again. 14 days the thing would be done. So they're like, well, why don't we just force everybody to go in the house? Well, here's the issue. If he makes the decision, it impacts everybody. Like, federal government is Big Daddy. So if they make the decision, everybody's got to obey by the decision that Big Daddy makes. So Big Daddy really don't like making decisions like that because of the impact. It's a huge impact when they make one decision. So that's why when they over here talk about, well, you need to put money into the black community. Do you think Big Daddy knows what the black community is? Like, there's a lot of communities. They can't make a decision like that, because it has to equally impact everybody. So instead they say, hey, look, man, every state, you are your own entity. We have absolutely nothing to do with you, state. State, we allow you the permission. I'm your daddy, you my son. I'm going to allow you to be your own man, right? So now every state can run themselves their own way. So it's important that, okay, if we're talking about a school, well, how does your martial law, I appreciate that. How does your state operate schools? Not the federal. And then the state may operate completely different. Maryland operates completely different how Virginia does. Virginia and Maryland damn sure operate completely different how DC does. And we all right here in this little circle, right? Every state conducts business differently. So once you get inside the state, now you got to understand how the state is conducting business with the other new entity inside of it called local government, because that's a whole new entity. How does that entity do business? Again, the government has separated people from the business, just like I told you to do to your business. You must separate yourself from the business because you're too damn emotional. The business has to operate like a business, not emotions. And the faster that you can understand that these 3 layers of government is operating business, you can understand, well, I am a business. How can I help this business conduct business best? Right? Now when you understand what your specialties are. So somebody said the school act, right? Well, I know on the business world, federal government ain't about to make no change over all the schools. Right? This is what people be saying. Like, I need to get this implemented in all the schools. Well, here's the kicker. All of my life, schools been operating the same damn way. So why you think you about to be the change? Why you think that you about to walk into the federal government and be a change that's going to make an impact of every school in the world, when all you had to do was go in your backyard? Your local school could have made a change, but you over here worrying about the whole world because people told you on social media that you should think about all the black people around the world. It don't work like that, right? Yes, great music programs are dying in schools. Baltimore, hey, look, I'm telling you, with those schools, it really starts in your local area, all right? Who we got here? Monica. What's going on, Monica? Pleasure to have you back here. CPAs. I love CPAs. Again, guys, I know we're talking about government contracting, but if you don't have your books and stuff in order, man, you're going to make this stuff hard. That's one of the first people I had to get on my team. If you do not have the money, okay, to get a CPA or somebody, that should be your first target goal. Don't go spend the damn money when you make it, right? Like most people go get $10,000 right now and they go spend it in a car, food, travel, luxury, when your ass should have spent that $10,000 in your accountant. How you expect to get to $100,000? You need the accountant. You don't know how to count. You don't know how to do taxes. It's like it's a lot of stuff that we don't know how to do, and we're so greedy towards money, and we forget that money comes in abundance. You shouldn't be scared that money is going to leave you when there's an abundance of money. And hell, I'm bringing you to a customer that literally is of abundance. They talk about America's broke, but I don't know how you broke with a money machine. I know I wouldn't be broke with a money machine. And they obviously not broke if they just cutting checks left and right whenever they see a problem that they want to solve. So stop saying America's broke. When you say America's broke, you put in your mind there's not enough money out here for you. Shit, America's full of money. And if America ain't got enough money, I'll go overseas and grab some money from somebody else. But somebody got money out here for me. I ain't never gonna say it ain't no money. So you need to make enough money so you can get the accountant and a lawyer. You really need an accountant and a lawyer on your team. Those should be the first target goals that you do with your money, not them damn Jordans. Located in Richmond, all right? So again, guys, everybody's putting their contact information down there. If you need help, here's your help. This is the reason that we come together. This is the reason that we gang, gathering and networking genuinely. Let's do it. My customer is the school system. Yeah, like I told you, definitely local, state government. You need to pay attention to there. Also, the education system is their own government as well. So yeah, you need to pay attention to the school boards, man. The education system is literally their own government. I can't in the little comments. Oh, I forgot I threw the guns out there. My bad. All right, let's dive down into it. We're going to look up some NAICS codes right here. The first one that we got up, we got Gary with the 511210. So again, I'm going to show you how we would go about looking up the freeway. Okay. We could come here to sam.gov. And also, remember, sam.gov is only probably about 10% of the opportunities. All of the other opportunities are going to come out on GSA vehicles, direct awards. So you really need to understand your customer, which is doing the research to really see who spends money with this NAICS code, so you can get on their list. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Once you get on their list, then they'll actually email you opportunities sometimes. So again, we're going there. We're going to advanced search. What I'm going to be doing is looking up dates first. I'm coming here to dates and changing this response date to the next year. So anything that needs me to respond within the next year. And then I am looking for the NAICS code. All right, we have 511210, 511210. Software publishers. All right, let's see what we get right here. All right, we have 67 opportunities within the next year. Again, I'm not really looking through these to see whether they're contracts or sole source or whatnot. But guys, literally, I love software. Man, let me see if I can pull up my email here and show you guys a customer. I literally get these type deals all day long. But this is what I mean. You know, everything's not going to be coming through sam.gov. So here you go. Here's my customer down at the courthouse. I just gave him 30 of these cameras. We ended up making, I believe, $62 per camera profit. So multiply 62 by 30, and that's how much I made right there off of that. Now, as you see, I was trying to see if he has some software. Let me change this up because those are all hardware. So it's all the same stuff to me. That's the one thing about me. Business is I don't words confuse you, and I don't like using a bunch of words. So instead, I treat everything the same way. People, software, products, it's all products to me, whether it's a person. People get emotional when I say, oh, you calling people products? I mean, look, I got to make this thing simple to me because life moves fast. So yeah, people are products to me. They just a product that I get paid every hour that they sit down opposed to one sale. But yeah, by me calling them products, it allowed me to see business a whole lot simpler. But I couldn't find the other, but you guys can see, I get deals from him left and right through the email. And I'm not ordering any of this stuff. I just got it all programmed in my QuickBooks. Once it goes through QuickBooks, he sends me this. I send him a it's not a purchase order, it's a quote. All right, once he gets the quote, in the next 5 to 10 days after I send it to him, he'll approve the quote. Once he approves the quote, I send him a purchase order that has all of the information on it. Once he gets the purchase order, he approves that they're going to purchase that order. Once they approve that they purchase that order, I buy the products. Once I buy the products, if it can be direct shipment, and what I mean by direct shipment, that means that they're going to take all of their labels off of it, put my labels on it, my name, my brand. They could drop ship it off right there, so my stuff will be on it. Then I like that. If they can't, again, I'm not telling you that you have to do this deal, but damn it, the courthouse is in my backyard. So I'm willing to do this. I don't have to do this. This is the other thing. People always think they got to do something. I don't have to do this if I don't want to. Like, I wouldn't have to take this offer, but it's an easy deal for me to drive down the street. So instead, sometimes the products come to me because they can't take their name and stuff off of it. And again, just like I do Amazon, if the products come to me, I switch the boxes. I change the box, put my name and stuff on the box and how it needs to be delivered. And then I just go drive it down there and drop it off like the UPS man. I'm no different than the UPS man. Hell, if you let him drop something off, why can't I? Amazon do it all day long. We're the only ones telling ourselves what we can't do. So I want you guys to stop doing that. All right. So again, right here, software, same thing. All you're going to do is call these companies up, right? Whoever they need the software for. Find out what's going to be your pricing. One thing that I want to remind you guys about too when it comes to products, software, even like iPhones, laptops or something of that nature, you are responsible. Right? So don't think that you're about to sell that bad boy and you're done. You need to make sure that you're keeping a track. Make sure you got the manufacturing number. Make sure you got the serial number. I had to find this shit out the hard way. So I don't want you guys doing this same thing, because I sold a shitload of iPads to the government and they started breaking. And they called me, because that's when I found out the government ain't responsible for calling up Apple. They didn't buy the iPad through Apple. They bought the iPad through you. So now it's your job to be Apple support. And I was mad as hell because I didn't factor that into my pricing. So you guys want to make sure that you... I was just thinking about that one. That was a funny one. But yeah, you want to make sure that you understand that you become the support. All right. And again, all Apple support was me calling up Apple. Apple saying you got to mail the damn thing in. Now I got to go to the courthouse, grab the iPad, package it up, send it to Apple. Apple send it back to me. We go back and forth because the government to lock their stuff up. I got to get passcodes that I don't know about. So there's a back and forth between there. But anyways, it got resolved. Apple sends it back to me. I take it back to the courthouse. Problem resolved. But I stopped doing them deals going forward because my ass got tired of driving back and forth to Apple. So I just wanted to give you guys that heads up right there. All right. But perishable foods, the whole nine, they're right there. Okay. So hopefully you're able to see right there, Gary, how you could come back and look up these 67 opportunities that are falling under that NAICS code. All right. Jerry Stein, we're going to the next one here. All right, so let me pull this one up for you. Now I'm actually going to go into some of my software instead of utilizing that free stuff. Software is just going to do it a whole lot faster. And I can fly through the rest of these NAICS codes, and then we will get out of here. Again, while you guys are waiting, make sure that you are liking, subscribing, sharing this information out so other people can find out about what we got going on here. Also, I would never advise you guys to buy GovWin just getting started. GovWin is a tool that I would use once you start winning contracts and you know your way to land. There is some other software called FedBidSpeed, way cheaper. I also had him on live talking about his software, and I'll be bringing him back on more. But his software is just as good as GovWin. I do have it. I do teach and train my students on it. It's just I've been using GovWin for a long time, so no need to switch it up. All right, let me change this stuff up. Forecast pre-RFP. All right, we're going to go look at your NAICS code down here. And I'm looking up 492110. 49210. And what is this? Couriers and express delivery services. That's what I'm talking about. Looking outside of the box. Now let's see if anything pops up for this. I can't wait to get my new computer, okay? Because this is driving me crazy. All right, so we got 9 opportunities going on out there for courier services for a total of $162 million with an average of the contracts being $18 million. We're looking at Department of Justice has one coming out right here, 422. I have no idea what WRNMMMC is, but it looks like it's for the National Capital Regional Medical something with DOD. So again, you're probably going to have to, DOD is its own beast like education. So you do got to get through SAM.gov, but then once you get through SAM.gov, you got to understand how to get through DOD. They're different beasts, but once you can get through, then you are good to go. State Department, EPA, State Department, the VA, HHS. So honestly, from looking at this, you do have 2 options. I would pick a lane and roll with it. So either you're going to mess around with DOD or you're not. And the reason I say that because there's enough non-DOD agencies who need this work too, that you'll be okay. But if you choose to go DOD, I would tell you not to pay attention to the non-DOD agencies because, again, the DOD has enough work that you need to become familiar with one of them two. Either non-DOD or DOD, but don't do both. All right? You'll get to both later on in life, but don't start like that. People got to know who you are. But, again, hopefully you see those opportunities right there. I'll also be telling you guys about something that I got going on here in later on that will help you out with this information. So hopefully that got you straight there, Jerry. Again, I put that right there. I don't know why that pulled that one up. All right. Let's see what else we got down here. I appreciate the fire emojis. Tamisha 237310. Let's see what we got here. And I hope you guys, again, yes, I'm breezing through this stuff. I really can't dive into it without sitting with you and knowing what you want to do. But I just want you to see that there's opportunity out there. Yes, I'm using software, but again, I showed you guys the free sites that I use. You can take those free sites and run with it. You do not have to have the software that I got. I did not start this stuff out with software. Software did not get me my first million. My mind did. Am I willing not to give up? Ooh, highway, streets, and bridge constructions. I love this. The reason I love this because the president has said that he's dumping tons of money into it. So as you guys can see, in the next year, there's 255 opportunities coming out with that NAICS code for a total of $4 billion, with the average contract being a value of $15 million. All right. Yeah, you're really going to have to search through this stuff a little better with all of these opportunities. You got to filter down. One way that I would say filter down is look at your state. What I mean by that is look at where the opportunity is being performed at, and that's who I would focus on, just your state, not any other state, because most agencies, or well, not agencies, most of the decision makers are going to be selecting local companies. Now, I know we're dealing with federal government, so there's technically not a local company, but if they're trying to build a bridge in Mississippi, chances are that they're probably going to look for a company in Mississippi opposed to a company in Virginia, because they may have a fear that the company don't show up, but they know that the company in Mississippi is literally in their backyard. So again, you could call companies in Mississippi and start the process of joint venture and teaming with them, because they already have all this shit. They've been doing all this. They just didn't know about government contracting. And trust me, they don't know about government contracting. You do. You did the homework. You did the research. You understand these opportunities are coming and what they're asking for as far as the past performance. Now you go find the companies that have all of that stuff, literally in the place that they want it. And just like that, you're good to go. My bad. I seen money come through the email. It changes my attention, although I'm on live with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I will end this damn thing for the right email. You hear me? Alright, my bad. Alright, so let's get back to it. So again, hopefully that will help you understand about that NAICS code there. Tons of opportunity. Alright? Don't hold back the sauce. Things got real serious when the glass gave off. Quarantine, martial law. Mike, I do appreciate you for telling us martial law was what the name that I was looking for. What's going on, Charles? How you doing, my brother? Money does come in abundance. Come on now. All right, let's see. We have WP recruitment firm in Largo, Maryland, down the street. What's going on? We specialize in direct hire employment across the country as well as temporary staffing. So, guys, again, as you're looking for these opportunities, you may need some staffing help, right? There goes your assistance, you know. What's going on, Cassandra? How are you doing today? Oh, look, that's what I'm talking about, Gary, on it. I like it, Gary. I like it. You asked for the email. Make sure you get in touch. All right, do you send the entire PWS if the partner company asks? Hell no. Taman? Nah, hell nah. We ain't sending nobody no PWS. The only time they get the whole PWS is once we've signed an agreement as far as the teaming agreement or the joint venture. But hell nah, I'm not sending no company to PWS and we ain't signed no agreement. But what I will do, because I need to know if they know how to do the work, right? So they need PWS, performance work statement. This tells what needs to be done. So what I will do there, though, is you need to remove the words. So as you look through the PWS, there'll be trigger words in there that would tip somebody like me off, who's a seasoned vet at this shit. It would tip me off and let me know what customer you talking to. Definitely acronyms could do that. Specialized software could do that. Even subject matter experts could do that possibly. So you want to be aware. What I mean by that is because you do have to send this company that work statement, but I'm removing all words that could tip off who the customer is. I really just want them to see the work. Okay, can you do this work? They agree that yes, we could do this work. Now I get everybody to tie up into teaming agreements, joint ventures, NDAs, whatever needs to be done. The lawyer's going to handle it. Once that gets done, then I'll lay everything out on the table. But if I do anything differently from what I just told you, I'm going to set myself up for disappointment possibly. I'm not saying that everybody's a shitty person, but it's some shitty people out here. And you could give away the opportunity. That is very possible. And the only person that you would have to blame is yourself. You could go in the corner and cry about it, but nobody cares. I'm telling you because I did it myself. Yeah, I did it myself and gave away money, went in the corner and cried about it, and guess what? Wasn't nobody there. So I had to wipe the tears away, get my ass back up, and not do that again. Right? So I'm telling you right now so you don't do that again. Or you don't do that ever. Alright? So I believe that was all of our NAICS codes down there. Again, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me here on YouTube today. Hopefully you guys got some valuable information out of what we're doing over here with government contracting. I'm hoping to start the podcast up, Pure Money Talk, soon and really start interviewing government contractors so you guys can hear the mindset of what's going on, because I'm a firm believer that's the only thing stopping you from winning government contracts is the mind, because I already know this stuff ain't hard and ain't complicated. It's probably sounding too easy to be true, and I get it because it was like that for myself. but it took me putting myself around other people who already believed they were actually doing it, and I didn't have to ask them about the truth. They were living and walking in the truth, and that changed my mindset to let me understand that I'm capable of doing exactly what they were doing because they were nothing special. They just knew more information than me. That's it. They just got trained on more information than what I got trained on, and I had to remove myself from around the people who didn't get the same type of education that these other people got, so I could spend my time getting educated like these other people were getting educated, and that's the only difference. And again, it can happen to you too. So hopefully we do get that started here soon. Before we do get out of here, I do want to show you guys this here. If you are interested in joining my government contracting course, visit puremoneygovcon.com. You'll get access to our back office here. And in our back office, guys, we are literally teaching you guys everything that you need to know. One of my favorite segments is my cheating segment. So if you come right here, find out how to be a cheater. I'm teaching you guys exactly how you want to go about that. I know these are short videos to the point because, again, we don't have to make this process hard. Do not make this hard. If you make it hard, it will become hard. But again, all of the information is here. You're going to get access to our Discord group. So if you have questions, you just shoot them in there. Myself or someone from the team will answer that for you. You'll have tons of stuff back here, like how to set up your LinkedIn and things like that. It's all back here to help you grow. You'll get access to my Google Drive. My Google Drive has tons of information in it, templates to help you get going. Once you find that agency that's spending that money that you want to sell products or services to, guys, I've already done the research, okay? All you have to literally do is just click on the agency. I've already broken down and found all the websites, the mission statements, literally the office. So once you find out which office under that agency is spending the money, all of the contact personnels are here. Some people may have changed now. Government does switch over, but the phone numbers are going to stay the same. But also, most importantly, if you scroll down to the bottom of any of those, you'll see that I have something called the forecast right here. This is actually going to take you to where the opportunities are shown for that agency for the entire year. So all you got to do is click there. It'll take you to it, as well as the contracts that are out, the small business agency, the OSDBU, so you can contact them. And then one of my favorites, the performance of that agency. This will let you know whether they're spending the money with minority-owned businesses, and if they are, how good of a job they're doing. When it comes to pricing and things of that nature, again, I do have your pricing tools. If you want to get certifications and whatnot, the information is here on how to fill it out. All right, all you got to do is click, well, not how to fill it out. The information is there, where to go get the packages, all that stuff. Filling that stuff out ain't hard. It's only hard if you don't have your shit together. But if you do have it together, then this process is easy because it's just asking you for your documents, and you just got to print it out, staple it to a packet, submit it, and you'll get your certifications. But if you don't have it together, then you're probably going to need some help. Also, you'll get access to my live trainings. All right, I do master classes. I will be teaching more master classes live. When you're a part of the program, you'll get access to the replays of them. They all get stored. When I do government contracting master classes, they will get stored right here under the live training. So you'll be able, under the master classes, you'll be able to see right here the different type of master classes that we got going on, and the replays will get stored here for you to go back and watch. Also, you'll get special rates on the master classes by being a part of this community. So again, puremoneygovcon.com. You can get started learning today. If you are interested in joining my master class, I actually haven't even announced this yet, so this will be the first time announcing it on here. If you visit travisknows.com, it could be KNOWS or NOS.com. It'll actually bring you, it'll bring you to my new class, my new school, okay? I realized, again, that we do need a little more help out here when it comes to business. So I decided to make a school, and we're going to treat this thing like semester. So we're going to have the first semester coming up here shortly. Next weekend, I believe, is when that first semester will start. So if you go to travisknows.com, you go ahead and click on the school here, you'll see what opportunities that we have. So the first semester will include all of these courses right here. If you would not like to buy the whole semester, maybe you just want to get a week, okay? So 1 week will be the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, okay? And we'll start this every other week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at noon Eastern time zone. We're going to dive in here and I'm going to teach you each and every one of these courses. So you'll have the option that you could buy a class, you could buy a week's worth of class, you could buy a semester worth of classes, or you could buy the whole school year. So again, visit travisknows.com, take advantage of that, as prices could change at any time. You never know. All right, that's all that I have for you all today, I believe. Again, I do thank you all for hanging out with me. If you've been on Clubhouse this whole time, I thank you as well. Don't forget that link at the top will bring you to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you are liking, subscribing, and sharing the YouTube channel out if you've gotten some valuable information today. I cannot grow the channel without you. I cannot get the support that we need out here in the minority business community without your help of spreading this message to each and every one. So I do thank you all. If you really like to be a part of what we got going on, I do have a free Facebook group, Pure Money Legacy. Just go search on Facebook, Pure Money Legacy. The group is there. Join us. There's tons of valuable information in there right now that you can get started learning how to build an online business. If you've not generated $1,000 on the internet minimum right now today, then you need to learn. Just like government contracting, I told you the reason you haven't done things is because you just don't know. You have to learn. Again, this is an opportunity for you to stop saying, I don't know, and now you need to take the leap of faith and go in there, study, learn, and start to change your life. So look yourself in the mirror. If you are not making $1,000 minimum a month on the internet, then you have no business not being in that Facebook group. So go look for Pure Money Legacy. It don't cost you a penny, nor does that training inside that group cost you a penny. And that is the problem. Since it doesn't have a price tag on it, most people don't watch it. But when I put a price tag on things, people like to tune in. There's your chance to get it for free. It's all right there. Other than that, I will be in that Facebook group tomorrow teaching some information. Monday, I'm on Instagram at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, I'm on Clubhouse, Recession Proof, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday is my free day. Thursday, I'm back here. Also, when you visit travisknows.com, you can find each and every link. Okay, and again, I'll show you guys that again here. If you go to travisknows.com and come on down here to the bottom, all of those, you can find the links of where to access me right there by just clicking on it, and it'll bring you straight over to where I'm at, so you won't have to worry about getting lost. So remember travisknows.com. If you can't remember anything else when how to find me, just remember travisknows.com and you will have access to me at all times. I love you all. I hope that you all enjoyed this information, and I will see you on these YouTube streets next Thursday at noon. Talk with you.
It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, you gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got it like, okay. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no Revlon. I ain't tryna make you blush, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a high life. We rising far above the game, that's a flyby. But we still connected to the source, that's that Wi-Fi. Reception, now we answer the call. This squad taking questions and we answer them all. We don't wanna see you fall, we wanna see you ball. We all gon' eat with the peeps, we gon' feed them all. Couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure.